my gosh, Tiffany, it's so nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Lois. How are you?
I'm great. You're going to be helping out today.
I am. Diane's in Portugal, so you're stuck with me today.
Oh, well, who's running the chamber then?
Me?
Awesome. So we're here at Bloemers Flower Shop.
Nice.
In the beautiful Kearney Lane.
And this is Monique.
Yes, correct.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. I like to show my shop to you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It's so warm and inviting with all these plants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's correct.
You have us in the, it looks like houseplant section.
This is the
right
houseplant. Yeah, this is the houseplant section.
Gorgeous.
And I assume they're real.
They are. Yeah, yeah. No
Unlike my
artificial.
house.
Yeah, no artificial in the store. No. Well, I do have some artificial flowers, but we're talking about plants now. No, they're only real plants here. Yeah.
I love the little arrangements.
Thank you. Yeah.
The different pots are gorgeous. I have an issue. I can never keep houseplants alive.
Okay. Yeah. There's more people. Yeah.
That's not just me then?
No.
Okay, good.
Not at all.
I don't know if it's because my house doesn't have a lot of light, so there's certain plants that are better for homes with less light than others.
Well, there is some plants that are better in sunlight than others. Most plants they're not in direct sunlight, but they like the light. So you don't place them in the full sun because then they will dry out and get yellow and they just, die off.
Like for instance, what kind of plants would be good in a low light?
This is an anthurium kind, and so is that one. They are okay with low light.
Do many of these flower at all, or?
Yeah, there is flowering kind. So this is a flowering kind.
That's
anthurium.
beautiful.
I love the leaves on that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Doesn't even look
Nice and
real.
shiny.
No,
I know.
it
It looks artificial. It's not artificial though. This is one that doesn't flower, or maybe it just doesn't flower for me. This is also an anthurium. It's called King. That one does come without flowers. So that's only the green leaves that are, pretty to look at. Good for your environment.
Look at the little rooster.
I know, so cute.
Aww. Yeah.
What is that plant that's in there? Do you know?
That is,
Looks
I think, a pilea.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it is a pilea.
Hey Monique, I love all these little plants over here.
You love them? Yeah, they're
Yes,
cute,
they're
aren't
so
they?
cute.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So this is a string of turtles. If you look, they do look kind of turtley.
Oh, it's adorable.
Those
Yeah.
are adorable.
Yeah.
Do you pick all the pots yourself?
Yeah, I do. I have one supplier that has different kind of pots, and I buy what I think that people will like. See, I make them into this. We have them in the hangers. They come loose.
It's so funny macrame is coming back.
Oh, it's so big right now.
It is, eh?
And it's an easy way to get light when you don't have a lot in your house.
Yeah.
If you want to hang a plant right from your window.
Yeah.
You're too young for this, but back in the day,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, yeah. You say that she's too young to, but the girl that works for me on Fridays, she made this one on Friday the other day. So she makes it herself. It's just a tiny one.
aww.
See, with a little string of heart in there. Pretty little.
It's cute.
Yeah.
So I have a shamrock at home that I've been trying to keep alive for about 3 years now, and it's going yellow around the leaves.
Okay.
How do I prevent that from happening?
Maybe too much watering.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Usually when you overwater, plants will get yellow leaves.
Oh,
yeah. So most
interesting.
plants, people always think that house plants need a lot of water, which is not true. The better to keep them a bit on the dry side and just put your finger in, and if it is still kind of moist, then don't water it. Just leave it for a couple of more days. When it's dry, then you do water it.
That's my
Yeah.
problem.
I had
overwater.
someone give me an orchid.
Oh,
and
yeah?
It's like, I don't water it, like ever.
No.
Like maybe an ice cube every
Yeah.
couple weeks.
Yeah, that's
it.
correct.
That's
Yeah.
what you should get.
An orchid.
Yeah.
Someone's
Yeah.
given me an orchid before. I haven't been able to keep that alive.
Well, I'm surprised
Yeah.
mine's still kicking, but
Now I have to admit that I'm not very good with orchids either, though. So my husband take care of those. Yeah, yeah.
So Monique, I've got a new pup coming
Yes.
soon.
Sweet.
What plants would you say like do not have around?
Okay. Well, there's quite a bit that are poisonous for animals.
I hope not this beautiful one here.
I'm not sure about the anthurium. So what I do, if a plant comes in, or if a customer comes in and they ask for a plant that is not poisonous for animals, I go on the computer and look it up because I can't remember it all, you know.
Yeah.
So
No, that's fair.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Probably my dog won't want to eat my plant anyways because it'll be pretty sad plants.
Yeah.
My dogs tend to like shoes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh dear, look at, and we have all the back here to look at too.
Is that where you do your flower arranging?
Yes, correct.
Yes?
I do that in the back, so I.
Can you show us?
Yeah, I can. This is where I have all my fresh flowers.
Can we go in?
Yeah, for sure. It's cold and it's probably going to
Is
be
this where you
loud.
keep the wine?
Yeah, no.
Oh, it smells so good in here.
Does it?
Good.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's amazing.
That's beautiful.
So beautiful.
Yeah, so everything that I do is made custom. I don't have like other shops maybe do pre-made arrangements because I never know what will sell. So what I do is people usually phone me and ask for an arrangement. So I ask how much they want to spend, if they want it in a vase or just as a bouquet, and then make it up for them. So that is their choice, what they want, what colors, what flowers.
Can we still send something to the hospital?
Yes, for sure.
Okay,
I
I
do
wasn't
deliveries
sure.
as well.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And funerals?
And funerals and weddings. Yeah, for sure.
How far out do you deliver? Like, is it just Owen Sound?
No,
or?
no. I go kind of all over. So the reason that I'm only open till 2 o'clock is because I do, after 2 o'clock, I do my deliveries. Sometimes I have to go to Terra, sometimes even Saubel Beach. I usually do that on Fridays because then Robin is here. She's the one that helps me. And then I have time to go out a bit further. So,
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome.
That is
So there's a delivery fee, obviously,
Yeah, for
depending
sure.
on how far.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's great that you can accommodate people out of town. That's super.
Yeah. People just phone and they never have been in here, but they like it when you say, "Oh, I'm Dutch." So that's on my website and everything. It says Dutch Flower Shop. I'm trained in Holland, so that's why we call it the Dutch Flower Shop.
Okay, well, where are the tulips then?
Yeah, I sold them all. Yeah, there's so many. This bouquet, I think, maybe not, but I sold them all. There will be new tulips in on Thursday.
Isn't
Yeah.
that the Holland?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I think they're all grown here, though. Yeah. Nowadays, they're grown in Canada. Yeah.
Now tell me about this beautiful.
Yeah, this is a special order from the Chapman House. They had some people in there, and they are married for 65 years tomorrow. And then they phone me, and they order a wristlet for the lady. So I made that, and this is for the gentleman, the little boutonniere.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And all custom, isn't that nice?
All custom,
You just tell them
yes.
like tell Monique the colors you want. And
They wanted.
Is there a particular, like I know right now it's Easter, so tulips. But do you notice other than that, is there a particular flower that people tend to enjoy more than others?
Like in the spring or just in
all
general?
year in general.
Okay, well, around Christmas it is a lot of amaryllis. Those are the big flower. They can be this big.
Okay.
They have huge stems, so 3 in a vase will be enough because otherwise it's getting too big and too much. Tulips in the spring, obviously irises. In the summer there's a lot of weddings that want peonies.
Oh.
Yeah, and then you have to get them flowering, right? For the bouquet, it needs to be nice and full, which is hard sometimes because when do you order your flowers? Do you order them a week before so they will be nice and open when you use them, or do you keep them and use them a bit when they're tight? Depends on how they look, right?
How many years have you been arranging flowers?
Ooh, quite a bit actually. So when I was a teenager in Holland, I went to school for it, and I did co-op back then, so that was about a year. Then I decided I wanted to do something totally different. So I did social academy and did a lot of social work for 22 years. And 15 years, or almost 16 years ago, I moved to Owen Sound, from the Netherlands to Owen Sound. And the first 2 years I really couldn't work because my paperwork wasn't done yet. But after that I started working for Flower Expressions. Okay. And I did that for about 10 years. And when Flower Expressions closed, I thought, you know what, we should really start our own flower shop. I didn't really want to work for anyone else anymore. And I thought, oh, why not? Right. So my husband was into it. We went to look for a shop, you know, so we found this. Mr. Barry's from Barry's Construction helped us with this. Anything, they did the walls, everything, the flooring, new ceiling in it, new lighting, and my husband and I designed the cooler, the counters, everything, and we just build it just like that.
Nice.
Yeah, very easy.
I know we had Flower Expressions do several of the chamber events with the decorations and stuff. Is that something you're hoping to get into in the future? It's a lot of work. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
No.
There was some extravagant things, but
I know. Yeah.
But custom arrangements, like who could ask for more, right?
Yeah. No, that's way too big because, you know, I'm here by myself. So if I have to make 40 arrangements for tables, that's just too much for me.
Yeah.
I do weddings, obviously, but not the huge ones. Yeah.
Nice.
So if anyone doesn't know where Carney's Lane is downtown, it's between the drugstore, Rexall, and there's a little barber shop.
Yes.
Right on the other side, and that's the little laneway that goes down.
Right, the crosswalk there.
Yeah. You're
Nice.
easy to find, always parking, free parking.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons that we thought that this would be a good location because of the parking. You know, if you don't have that, then people won't come in, obviously. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
So how can someone get in touch with you if they want to order flowers?
Well, they can phone me, obvious. And we have a Facebook page and Instagram, and I also have a Wix website.
Okay, and what's your phone number?
519-416-6666.
And what days are you open, and how long are you open till?
I'm open from Tuesday till Saturday from 9 till 2. And the reason that I'm open till 2 is that after 2 I do the deliveries. I do everything myself. So I do the deliveries after 2 o'clock. I bring away my cardboard, my garbage, my greens to the compost site. So it's a day job, but I'm not here the whole day. Yeah. But that's a choice. That's a choice that I made. Yeah.
Wow, it's lovely to have you downtown.
Thank you.
And thank you for having us here.
Thank you. You're very welcome to come in anytime.
Thank you. Well.
Okay.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
My Uncle Cheney was one of over 150,000 Indigenous children that were taken to residential schools between the 1800s and 1996. My uncle ran away from school wanting to get home to his mom and dad, and sadly he didn't make it and died of exposure. When Gord Downey found out about my late Uncle Cheney's story, he wrote Secret Path, a series of poems that became an album, then a graphic novel, a documentary, and a concert. Gord met my family, and together we formed the Gord Downey and Cheney Winjack Fund. Together we are sharing Secret Path and other reconciliation resources with legacy schools, setting up legacy spaces across Canada, and hosting events like Secret Path Week to inspire all Canadians to engage in reconciliation. Before he left us, Gord asked us all to do something.
You're gonna figure it out.
Will you join us? Together we can make Canada a better place.
October 5th, 2014, my daughter was hit by a train. She was walking along the sides of the tracks, and it shattered her world.
Welcome back, everybody. I am so excited to be here. We are at The Miracle on 8th Street. And if you don't know what that is, it's the new REACH program that has been just recently renovated by our friend Jennifer.
Hi. Welcome. So nice to have you here
having
tonight.
us.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the REACH Center is a program for youth and adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Currently, we have just over 50 families that we support. Our program runs Monday through Thursday from 9 to 4. We focus on 3 pillars: skill acquisition for independence, meaningful contribution to community, and friendship.
Wow.
It's wonderful here.
It is. It's gorgeous. Newly renovated, you were saying? All
Yes.
by volunteers, which is phenomenal.
Yes, we were. So we purchased the building at the end of 2020 in December, started renovations in January, and this is the height of the pandemic. Wow. And we're working in shift and crews almost 12 hours a day to get it done. And all of this was done by our amazing volunteers. So Rob, Chuck, Ian, Stefan, Mark, just huge, like a lot. And a lot of the caregiver families put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to make this happen. So really, really, really blessed.
You are an amazing individual. We've had a chance to chat, and tell everyone why this is your passion.
It's for a variety of reasons, not the least of which that I have a son on the spectrum, Jake, who's an awesome human being. And this population, when they turn 18, just sort of fall off the radar for social services, which is actually how REACH was founded. Was a group of families that got together and said, what are we going to do? We don't want a remote control to be the future of our kids. So they pooled their resources and hired someone to work with them to continue learning and growing, because the pathways are just a little bit longer for them to acquire skills. They started with 5 families, and then when I started it was 14 families, and now we're just over 50 families with a growing wait list. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Wow. It's very amazing, and it's totally funded by generous donations.
Correct. Right? We get absolutely no government funding. So it's a lot of fundraising, community support, sponsors, grant writing, and begging.
I noticed you have a list of your thank you for your sponsors here.
Absolutely.
Which is fabulous. A lot of local businesses, it's great to see support that way.
Oh yeah, the community really galvanized around ensuring the agency's success, which was a really humbling experience to be part of something where everyone was collectively working together without any sort of personal gain. You know, just to be part of something like that was a pretty extraordinary experience.
And you have us here in the gift shop, for lack of a better, I guess?
It's our learning shop, and, and everything in here is made by program participants to support the agency. Wow. So it's pretty cool.
I noticed there's some puzzle magnets over there. I'm a huge puzzler, so I thought that was really cool.
We got lots of those here, for sure, yeah. Spices, charms, felt balls, sensory sachets, all kinds of stuff.
And what are these balls here hanging on the tree?
So these are nesting balls.
Nesting balls?
Yeah, so they help birds build their nests, which is kind of cool. So participants make them, and one of the skills is meaningful contribution to community. So part of that is the community as a whole includes the environment. So we weave through the fabric of we do being a good citizen and what that looks like. So there's a lot of pieces around making things with recycled materials, like the tub teas we have for sale are recycled jars that they put different things inside of them to sell, and yeah, it's pretty cool. The bee houses we make, again, from recycled materials, trying to help them understand that being part of community is a lot more than just what's in it for me. So
these are all made here.
Yep.
So can we take a little tour and see where the action happens?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Okay.
So you have us here in the teaching kitchen?
Yes, absolutely. Welcome.
Yeah.
It's all fully accessible. A wheelchair can go right up to the countertop. The controls are on the front of our appliances. And this is Robin, who's our nutrition lead, and our participants doing nutrition and health, which they get an hour of each day under the auspices of Life Skills for Independence.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so great.
It is.
Hi, Amanda. What are you guys making?
I'm Amanda, so I work in the kitchen.
Nice.
Date squares.
Date squares. Yummy.
So you're providing snacks for them to eat later, or how is this going?
So every day they get a healthy snack, which we provide for every single participant. They learn things like the Canada Food Guide, what constitutes good choices. The numeracy piece is woven through the fabric of the stream. So if they have a budget of $50 and they're having a friend over for dinner, what are they going to make? What are they going to do? They go through the flyers to try to figure out where the sales are. All of those very concrete, tangible, independent learning skills. And then they actually make them and taste test the stuff and are quite ruthless about it. And so it's a lot of fun.
Are we going to be able to taste anything?
Can we taste something later?
Very good.
Ah.
I have hotel syndrome people.
So Amanda's doing sign language. Is that something you teach here?
Yes. So all of the facilitators, even my board chair and myself, are trained in level 1 ASL, and we did an adaptive version of that for the participants so that they could speak with each other, especially the nonverbal participants, right? They want friendships and connections, so that we can facilitate that by helping them learn sign language.
That's
which is pretty cool.
This is great. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
To the next.
Let's
room.
go to fitness.
Okay,
right.
let's do that. Fitness. I love
Okay.
fitness.
I don't.
Welcome to our fitness and wellness.
Oh, that's so
room.
great. Look at the hula hoopers.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So that's Darren. Darren is our fitness and wellness facilitator. This is Lucas. Hi, Lucas. One of our awesome volunteers, Jane, Chris.
So do you have classes? Do you teach fitness classes, or do you just go in and do whatever they feel like you feel like doing that day?
So it's actually a developed program, and within the confines of that are things like working as a team, what it means to set goals and not have immediate gratification. Those concepts are very abstract and very challenging for this population.
Okay.
So self-regulatory strategies and just overall fitness. It's also really, really important for this population to move, especially those on the spectrum from a sensory perspective, so they can get all of that sort of energy out and be able to acquire new information and learn. So this is a really important part of their day, and they get an hour of fitness every single day.
Yeah, I don't even get an hour of fitness every day.
Me either.
Hang out with me.
Okay.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, this room is amazing.
Thank you. Yes, we're very, very proud of it. This is the Creative Expressions and Art Room. So Mark, who's down over there, is our Creative Expressions facilitator and artist extraordinaire. This is Trevor. We do all kinds of cool things in here, above and beyond just making some amazing pieces of art, like this dayscape, which was made as a collaborative project by all participants, and its partner, the Nightscape here. So you'll see these are, paint things, and they like punches, so they would punch out squares, and one of them would glue those as windows, and the other one would outline the windows with marker if they have good fine motor coordination. So everybody had a part to play in contributing to making this the awesome piece that it is, which is pretty
it's beautiful.
cool.
It looks like a mural.
It does, yeah. And I noticed you have the puzzle pieces again,
Yes,
which I
we did.
absolutely love.
So the second, I think, shutdown, we sent those out by mail. So during the pandemic, we were still trying to adapt and figure out how to support families. So we mailed out a kit every week. And that was one of the kits, saying just put something that brings you joy and bring it in. And when we finally open our own space, our forever home, we'll put them up.
Nice.
And so that was their creations. You can see, I'm sure shocked to see that there's a lot of Elvis up there, and I think there's some cheeseburgers or something up there.
see.
But yeah, so
Uno, and I see some Harry Potter, I think.
yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And woven through the fabric of this is things like emotional intelligence, theory of mind, fine motor coordination, working collaboratively to create something. Some very abstract concepts for this population. And Mark is quite skilled at helping them translate that into creative expression, which is pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
There's so much art in here. You can tell that they really love it and how talented all of your participants are.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
And it comes from the heart.
Absolutely.
Right?
It does. And check out that heart right over there.
That is so, so cool. And that's the latest?
It is, yes. That was the latest collaborative piece. It talks about the different pillars, so you'll see the skill acquisition on there that we talked about earlier, but it also adds other things like
courage.
What it means to be a good citizen, be part of a community. So, yeah.
Compassion, which is, I mean, the locals here in Owen Sound have supported you so well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There wouldn't be a Reach without this community. They have really galvanized around ensuring that this population has the opportunities that they deserve, right? They're very, very vulnerable. So we're really, really blessed.
Oh.
Yeah. So just across from the teaching kitchen is our life skills room. I just wanted to have a peek in here.
Yeah, sure.
So this is Lou Strimus. She's our program facilitator for life skills and program manager. And in here we do everything from safe social media usage. We did the sign language piece we talked about earlier in here. We also do things like why it's important you don't stink, you know, all those kinds of things for being part of community and appropriate. So yeah.
Oh,
thanks everybody.
Thank you.
So this is our outdoor patio space, which is pretty cool. This is a mural done by local artist Billy Goodcat. Participants helped with that, which is neat. And behind you, the raised beds. We started a pilot last summer for an edible garden, just to see if participants would be interested and to reinforce part of the learnings and nutrition stream. And we got them to grow tomatoes and peppers and herbs and all kinds of stuff. And they ate kale and all kinds of things they wouldn't normally eat. So we're working hard now to try to secure the funds to grow the garden, pun intended. So we'd like to expand the edible piece and add a sensory garden as well to their outdoor space, which is pretty cool.
This is so amazing. And you do, in the summer, you do yoga out here.
Absolutely, yep. So the pergola has sails for sun cover, and they come out and do yoga. We have family barbecues out here. They come and have their lunch out here in the summertime to take advantage of as much outdoor time as we possibly can, and it's all enclosed so it's safe for them. It's pretty neat.
This facility is amazing,
it's blowing my mind. It's fantastic what you do here. How can the community help and donate? Do you have any fundraisers coming up?
We do, actually. Thank you for asking. On May 7th, which is the Mother's Day weekend, we have a plant and tag sale from 10 to 3 here out in the patio. We're opening up the patio space for that, and that's going to be our fundraiser for our garden project. So you're welcome to come out. We've got a bunch of different gardening clubs and different organizations that are working on bringing in plant material that we'll have for sale, as well as some of the items from the craft shop and other things. So yeah.
Perfect.
And outside of that, since we get absolutely no government funding, if you wanted to donate, you can do that through our Facebook page, on our website at reachcenter.org. You can come in and visit our shop and give us a donation or support the agency by buying one of their cool items that they've made themselves, which is great. And we're always looking for volunteers too. That's another way to show your support. And you can do that by going on the website, and under Join Us, there's an online application form which you can complete and drop off.
It's such a warm, embracing feel when you come in here. I mean, it's just
you
so
just
amazing.
Feel so welcome.
Yes.
It's awesome. It really is a miracle on 8th Street.
It is.
We love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line. Email us or connect with us on social media.
Calling all journalism students, Omni Television is once again awarding scholarships to qualified students pursuing a career in third language journalism.
When I found out that I won an Omni scholarship, I honestly wasn't expecting it. Winning an Omni scholarship helped me realize that I chose the right career path by pursuing third language journalism.
Omni is home to a variety of locally produced current affairs programs and daily national newscasts, broadcast in 6 languages. To learn more about Omni scholarships, visit omnitv.ca/scholarships.
Hi, I'm Carol Merton, host of HealthLink. HealthLink is a program connecting home, community, and healthcare. Please join